everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from Potsyfather and I'm back today with another 12x12 scrapbook process video for you today. And today I am using the January 2017 Hip Kit Club kit, the main kit, and I am just going through the papers, and this layout did take me a while and I love it. Funny thing is, when I have an unboxing or like a haul video of my Hip Kit Club kit haul, and I mentioned that I really don't like this paper because I don't like these or whatever these are. I don't like them, and it's the first layout I did with. No, it's the second one. I did another one. I did with the floral one, but it's the second layout I did, and I'm using this paper, which is funny to me. So my thought was, I really like these are the, what are they called? Like the, sorry about the motorcycle in the back. These are, God, I can't remember what they're called. Like Project Life Instax frames, something like that, and I thought I would cover up those bees with it, with those frames. So I'm going through. I also got a grab bag from the National Scrapbook Day sale, and there was a lot of paper in there, and I decided to go with this Vicky Booten All the Good Things paper. I don't know the name of it, I'm sorry. And so I decide to just back all of these frames. I can't remember the name frames, I'm sorry. Apparently I'm that person. And so I'm just backing them. I roughly traced around them, and I back all of them with the same paper, and I'm gonna embellish them later. Unfortunately, the last piece just didn't work. Honestly, I love how that looks. I love the color combination of all of these warm yellows and oranges, and with that tealy blue. I love it. It gives me so much joy. I really love this layout. So this is one of my favorite layouts, like most favorite layouts that I've done in the last couple of, I don't know, weeks or something. And yeah, I just love, and also I'm very happy about those bees disappearing, because, or I don't even know what that is. Is it a wasp? Is it a bee? I don't care. It's not for me. Oh, they rhymed. Look at that. It's another dog barking in the back. I'm sorry if you can hear that. So I'm just doing the same thing. I'm gluing it on there. I'm sorry I'm a bit off frame, but I think you know how to glue a paper on a frame. So I did have a few bees or whatever that were on the edge of the paper, and I'm gonna fix that later. First, I'm gonna back my picture on that same teal paper to give it a bit of consistency. And I forgot to back that one, and I had to cut it off because that was the first one I didn't glue it on properly. And I used all of the gold frames and almost all of the rose gold frames from that pack, and I just didn't use the one with the bicycle because it didn't make sense, and I didn't use the silver ones because I just didn't like the look of silver on that page. So this is how it's gonna look, and as you can see, I actually already do that. I rip the paper, simple as that. I rip that one corner and put blue paper behind it, and I also rip this side where you can see two of the bees, parts of it. I just rip it apart. I put glue on there, and I adhere it. I like to use some painter's tape on the back to adhere it, just so it stays in place, and you can see it anyway, so I don't care how it looks on the back. To be frankly, sometimes my layout look horrible on the back. It looks like, I don't know what happened there, but it looks horrible. I'm not quite sure why I didn't adhere the second paper yet, but I'm sure there's a reason. I'm using some foam to pop up my picture. And just doing all of the gluing. So much tape. And I cover up those two there, and now I realize I didn't adhere that actually. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. I don't know what I did there. I think the paper was crooked, so I had to fix that. But now it's all good. I'm sorry if you can hear that. There's something very loud outside of my window. Okie dokes. So that's all fixed now. So I of course don't remember where I had which camera. I tried to alternate like rose gold and gold frames. And sorry about my big old head there. And I love how this looks. I just like it. I'm sorry. I keep repeating myself, but I do. I like it. Obviously. Well, not obviously. I do make layouts where I'm like, what the hell did you do there? But this was not one of those. So I just adhere them, and I also put some horizontally, some vertically, just to make a difference. Like not to make a difference, but to what am I trying to say? To mix it up. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna use the Hello from the wood veneers that came in the kit. And I'm gonna use a lot of that ephemera. This is the Moonstruck ephemera from Pink Paisley. And in every little frame, I'm gonna put one piece of ephemera. And that was my thought behind all of this, like the backing and just the whole frame thing. And I'm gonna use one wooden, like the wooden heart, the outline, because I wanted to bring in another like wooden piece, a wooden element, so the title is not alone. And my title is gonna be Hello Baby, and I was like, where am I gonna put that? So I decided on down here. And oh my god, these stickers, seriously, they are gorgeous. So I did decide to use some glue behind these as well, although foam stickers usually stay where they're supposed to stay, but I wanted to make sure that they really are there. And so this was, I think I mentioned this in my last video too, my dog had surgery. And so he wouldn't scratch his wound. I put on it's a dog diaper, so don't worry, it's not a human diaper. But look at his face. He looks like, do I really have to do that? And he did. I'm sorry, but he kept scratching his scar, and not his scar, his wound. He just had surgery, so I had to put that on there in order to keep it safe from himself. So that's why he's wearing a diaper, and obviously diapers remind me of babies, so that's why I said Hello Baby. And I'm popping these up on foam tape, not foam tape, like foam dots. I know I keep saying foam dots and don't actually ever use foam dots. I always use foam rectangles or foam squares, but it's foam adhesive. So, and I used two, and I think there's a reason. I just don't remember the reason. And yes, I dropped it on my picture, but it's okay. So I just made sure that everything is adhered properly, and I did want to bring in more wood, and I adhere these two up in that corner. And also, do I add two more? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I do remember now. Just to bring in more wood. And now I'm using, oh my god, I mentioned this too in my last video where I used these kits. Me and rub-ons, and then these realistic looking ones. But I made it work. I'm sorry, I have to cough. have a very like a dry mouth because I've been doing a few voiceovers because I'm going to the hospital and I want to have them ready. So I'm using this is just regular copy paper, and I adhere them, or I rub them on there, and then I'm gonna fussy cut them, and I don't think I make you watch that, although I'm not sure. Am I making you watch that? Am I making you watch that? I'm sorry. Didn't have proper grammar there. So just fussy cut them, and I wasn't too careful, and at the end they didn't really, you know, some of them, they might not be perfectly cut, but I don't care. So in every frame there's gonna be one butterfly, and honestly these are the elements that really bring it together for me, like this layout. And it surprises me because I wasn't too happy about them in the first place, but I love them now. And I gave them some foam dots, foam squares on some places, and then I realized no, I want it in the back, so I put it there. So they are popped up on one side, and I love that. I tucked them in places, and I really like them. I really like it. And do I go back and adhere one more? Yes, I do. So I think I'm gonna make you watch that though, because I didn't count and I just, went for it. And then I realized that I wanted one for every frame, so I had to go back and cut that one out too. Okay, almost done. There we go. Yes, I love it. It's so cute. Using a foam dot, and there we go. Okie doke. So I was looking for some something to tuck in there, and I found this huge floral thing, and I did use the one without the floral piece, like the half without the floral, and I actually did some journaling on my page, which I'm not a fan of. I gotta be honest. For me, I don't like to journal on a page, but I felt like it needed something there, and that was the only thing that I wanted to add there. So I did a bit of journaling, and yeah, I think, do I add another heart? I think I thought about it because I dropped the glue there, but I don't think I end up, I don't end up putting it there, but on the journaling spot. And I think, other than my Heidi Swapp gold color shine that I put on everything and anything, I am done. And I really enjoy big drops, like ginormous. There you can see, like just put it all on there. And yeah, I especially love the gold color shine on wood veneer. I just love the look of it. And that was my layout for you today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!